What is up, guys? It's me. So today I am just going to be showing you some time lapses from one of my projects from school. The assignment was to make two 9x12 illustrations for a children's book, and then three 5x5 illustrations, which are called spot illustrations. They're supposed to just be able to go wherever in the page of the book. So I decided that I wanted to do How to Train Your Dragon, because that's a book that I grew up with and really love, and I find it it's just amazing. There's a series of 12 books, and they're all just amazing. I would 10 out of 10 recommend. But anyways, that is what this video is going to be, and I'm just going to be walking you through the process. It was a very long process, and I ended up restarting a lot of them quite a lot. And then I have so many thumbnails and stuff that I did even before I started doing it on the iPad. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy and find watching my process interesting, and just keep in mind that if y'all are ever doing art, most likely your first idea and your first attempt will not be it, and that having somebody else's comment, somebody else's thought on your art can be very beneficial. So enjoy the video. I'll see y'all at the end. Bye. Okay, and here is one of my drawings. This is how it started off. I'm just tracing the sketch I did in my notebook initially. I did end up changing it quite a bit by the end. My initial thought was, let me just do this in do the outline in Procreate and then plop it into Fresco, so I can play around with some they have a live watercolor brush setting that I thought was fun, but honestly it just was not working out. It was just too stiff or something like that. Wasn't it? So here is me working on that, how it is, and then outlining it, and then I brought it to my professor and then got his input on it, and then he just commented on how it felt very tight and how he thought that it would be better if it was kind of more on the looser side, because this is for a children's book after all. So yeah, I was just playing around. There's his little sketch of make Hiccup more dynamic, because it was very stiff. So I just moved his drawing off into the corner and then was working on trying to make my Hiccup look like he was just falling in a fun dynamic way. Then my professor also talked to me a lot about what brush you use really makes an impact on it. So whether it's your lines don't fully connect, or what you do with that makes have more life or feel more stiff and stuff like that. So I ended up using ink bleed, and then I didn't use a lot of connecting lines. I had it a lot of different weights, and then just stuff like that. Okay, and now I lowered the opacity of my initial dragon drawing, and then I am just going over it with the ink blade pen tool in Procreate. I'm just going through it and trying to make it feel loose and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I redid it another time a little bit later because it was still a little bit stiff. But yeah, here I am working on the color, and I used a fun brush. I'm not sure what it was, but it was a very pressure sensitive with the opacity and stuff like that. So I had a lot of fun doing that, and I liked breaking the lines and going outside of it, because that was just kind of fun. I'm pretty sure I end up changing the teeth in the future, just to make it less uniform and give it more variety. There is a lot that I learned about adding variety into this. That was something that my professor was really talking to me about, and suggesting that I incorporate into my art. Wee. Yep, and I'm adding more line variety. Those lines were the ones that Paula gave me. He's my professor, and then I was just playing around with the shifting of the dragon, just to make it look more dynamic and look more like Hiccup was actually falling into the mouth. Yeah, this one I do like a lot better with its location and the line weight, and just how I did it overall. I feel like it's a lot less stiff, and it was a lot more interesting to look at and to do as well. Yep, so I'm just coloring in the teeth here and then adding some little details like erasing some of the inside of the tongue to make you be able to see the sky behind it. And I'm just playing around with like the border and some lines of actions just to see it work out. And then this one is my next one. This one, as you saw from the brief clip in the beginning, it does change a lot with the position of the dragon and stuff. And then I was just trying to make it fun. Honestly, yeah, it was a struggle doing this one. I got a lot of input from my professor about this piece, and yeah, I don't know, it was hard trying to like give Hiccup like emotion, seeing how he was so small and still like convey like the magnitude and greatness of the dragon. So that's me playing around with some of the different poses and poses and like locations that Hiccup was trying to do. And then that's Paula's drawing of a suggestion, and then I kind of just went off of that to try to make it more what my vision for it, and to just, I don't honestly, him looking over was a lot more interesting than him kind of giving it a side eye and stuff like that. So yeah, this was hard but fun piece to do. Yep, and this is just my regular sketch with my regular pen before I go over it again with the ink bleed. Then I decided to make Hiccup like poking out from behind the rock, just to show that he's actually hiding, as opposed to just kind of looking up. Yep, and then here I am with the ink bleed going in over it. Yeah. Going in with the greens, just keeping the colors consistent from one piece to the other. Whenever I did it in Procreate, I made like a color palette, and then I got the main colors for the dragons and then Hiccup, so I could like just be consistent through the different pieces. And this one I also gave it like a white border, like the other one with the fun like texture, like that. And then, oh, you didn't even see, but I went in and added the yellow like spikes or down the throat. Yup. Okay, and this one, it's Hiccup in the cave choosing his dragon, so I have him trying to pick up Toothless without waking up all the other dragons that are around him. So that's what I was doing here. Yeah. Yeah, just a lot of tracing. Honestly, I think this is the longest one I did, and also the one that I'm least happy with. And I feel like I should have done something different for a spot illustration, just because I feel like it doesn't blend well into like the background of a page. Like I feel like I should have just done like Hiccup reaching for Toothless or something like that instead. But you know, you live and you learn. My dog's on my lap right now, and he's so fluffy and so cute. I love him. And that's his basket to put Toothless into. Oh yeah, if you've seen the How to Train Your Dragon movies, you know how Toothless is like this big Night Fury. Well, Toothless in the How to Train Your Dragon series is this tiny little green squirt of a dragon that everybody thinks is just a common or garden dragon, which are like the most basic dragons out there. But yeah, Hiccup gets him, and Toothless is a very opinionated like little dragon who's a lot of fun to have in the stories. Man, that's a lot of details. Okay, and now I'm finally going over it with the ink blade pen to give it the same style as everything else before. It's Twig. Hello, baby. Say hi. Okay, back to the drawing. I'm still just going over it with the ink blade. I probably could have made everything else a lot less detailed, so I could draw more attention to Hiccup and Toothless, but I'm seeing all this in hindsight, so I still like how they all turned out. Okay, let me know if y'all have read the How to Train Your Dragon books or watched the How to Train Your Dragon movies, seen the series down below in the comments, and let me know which one is your favorite. I like both of them like a lot, but I can't really like think of them as like the same series just because I love books so much more than movies. So if I was like, oh yeah, it's nothing at all like the books, which it isn't, I would hate the movie, and How to Train Your Dragon is by far my favorite movie. So I just have to separate the two. But yeah. Okay. And I'm just going in with different colors and stuff to try to like give off a cave because they are in a cave right now. And then Hiccup has his normal hiccupy colors from the other drawings. Yeah. I was trying to give the dragons a variety of colors just so you'd be able to like differentiate them, but still like they're not the most interesting color dragons, and they're in a cave, so they're pretty like shadowed and stuff like that. So I don't know, I was just playing around a lot with the colors. Yeah, I struggled making, what did I do? I struggled making like the background not be too dark and like to still have stuff stand out while still trying to make it look like a cave. So that was something that I was just like, it was a struggle. Okay, yep, and then on to the next one. That is just Toothless, him and his opinionated little self. This is my first attempt at it before I got feedback on the drawing. I was just tracing what I drew earlier, and I still wanted like, I just wanted him to like feel opinionated. Oh, I actually took a picture of Twig as my reference to be able to get like the sitting position. So that was really fun. Oh, this was the first one I did. So this was before I had figured out like the new brush to do, and that's Pola doing the drawing. He did that, and I kid you not, 1 minute. He's absolutely insane. But like that's what really started the inspiration for like the ink bleed and then like the very light style of drawing that I did. Yep. So the eye took a lot to make it work out, but in the end I was able to position it correctly. Oh, there it went. There's another proper eye. Okay, and then there's the colors. And then yeah, honestly, he's super cute and I had a lot of fun drawing him. And then yeah, a signature thought is like the crooked drawing, so that's what I wanted to do for any text that I had. Okay, and then this is Hiccup, just Hiccup for like a spot illustration. I had such a hard time just getting his proportions right and making him dynamic while still just being like an awkward teenager standing still, you know, just like waving to us. So it was interesting. I spent a lot of time just redoing it, and then I forgot to try to make the proportions the same from the other two, so I probably should have made him a little bit shorter because he is on the younger side here, but that's okay. I'll probably change it eventually, but yeah. So here are some of my sketches for him that clearly were no help to me. Ah, goodness. Humans, man. Proportions are very difficult. Okay, so this is the one I decided to go with, and then I'm going over with the same ink bleed pen. And then I'm just giving him little details. I end up changing his eyes a little bit further down the line just because they look kind of awkward, because he's not like scared or stressed or anything. So yeah. Yep. Golly geez. I made him skinnier. Oh yeah, that's his fixed eyes. Oh, that's me fixing his eyes, actually. Yeah, a lot of my process is just like doing it, getting feedback, and then just like trying it over and over again to make it look right, to make it look how I want it to look, to like give off the same vibe. Okay, well that is it for today's YouTube video. I hope that y'all enjoyed, and that you guys come watch my next video next time I post. Hopefully I'll be able to have a few more videos this summer, just because I'll have a little bit more time. I am going to New Zealand for study abroad eventually, so I am going to try to film some stuff there, just to like do a recap of the time, but I won't be able to like post anything during that time. But yeah, I hope that y'all enjoy. Have a great day or night wherever y'all are. And no, Twig, don't leave. It's my dog. And that. Oh, I love him so much. Aren't you just the cutest? His name's Twig, and he's my fluffy baby. Oh, he's so fluffy. Yeah, but as I was saying, I hope that y'all just have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.